Now I'm saying what's wrong with you.
What's up, you guys? King C Vlogs back with another video, and today is gonna be a story time about the first time I saw, or at least I thought I saw a ghost. So this is like 4 to 5 months ago, I think, and at this time I was living with my grandma. So everybody, my cousins, my aunties, my sisters, my brothers, all said her house was haunted. So like, it's just a normal day. We all chilling outside. I'm trying to practice learning how to skate. So I put on my skates thinking I'm about to go outside and skate and have fun. So this is like the first time I ever saw like anything. Let me tell you like what happened in the beginning, like why everybody think her house is haunted, because it's a good story. So one time, but so my sister's boyfriend had died. One of her boyfriends had died. And then, like, that's the dog. Like, a few weeks later, we were like sleep inside the living room. Me and my cousin and my sister were sleeping in the living room. And like, my sister's like, y'all hear that? And she like started pushing me on my shoulder, and I woke up and she pushed me, and then my cousin had woke up and we heard clapping bowls in the kitchen. So me and my sister walked in there to see what was the noise. My cousin went back to sleep. He was like, I'm not about to mess with that. I don't know nothing about that. I'm not about to get involved with that. So we walk in the kitchen, no bowls, no nothing, nobody's in the kitchen. So at this point, we're scared. Like, should we go back to sleep? Should we wait to see if the bowls start clapping again? What should we do? So eventually, we look around, make sure there's no clue to nobody or either anything remotely that can sound like clapping bowls, so we wouldn't be crazy. Nothing. So we turn off the light, we go back and lay down, and then we go to sleep. And it's more other stuff like that's creepy that happened at our house, but I'm gonna tell you about the story when I actually like saw a ghost. So I'm at school. I think I was at school and I had gotten in trouble, so they sent me after school. I had to go sit in the room, and I had to sit in this detention room. Basically, it was a detention room. So it was like this chair, and then you get in the chair and it's like a desk. It's like a desk chair. I don't know if you ever had one. Like, you sit down and it's like a desk right there, and it's a chair. So yeah. So I go sit down. And me being curious, I open like the desk drawer thing, and it's a Ouija board. So I get scared, I close the drawer back, and I ask if I can move my seat, thinking like, I tell them what's inside the drawer, and like ask if I can move my seat. They say no, stop lying, sit back down. I was like, I was like begging them, like when I say begging them if I can move my seat, because I don't like Ouija. I like Ouija boards and stuff like that, but not when they pop out of nowhere and they're in my desk right next to me, right in front of me. So I'm like scared, and I'm like, what the fuck? What am I gonna do? What the heck? So I sit down, I pull out a pencil and paper, and I just start drawing. And you know, like when you're a little kid, you just draw blobs. Like, I think I was like in fourth grade, yeah. So I'm just drawing, and it's like this weird blob figure. And it had eyes and like a smile on his face, but like it was like, I don't know how to explain it really. It was like a little figure. I don't know. It was just a figure, like it was like a blob. So it wasn't really like a actual stick figure. It was just a blob with a face. So me thinking it's just nothing, I crumble up the paper, throw it away. After school, my grandma come pick me up. I go home. My cousin's at the house. They say, do you want to skate? Do you want to skate? And me at this time, I don't know how to skate. So I say, okay. I start tying up the laces, putting my shoes on, the skates on, and then I go outside. I'm pushing off. We had this little ledge, so you like, you know when you like a brick wall? Yeah, it was like that. So I was pushing off, trying to get outside the gate. And I go around to this corner, and let me tell you, my cousin, he didn't have on skates. He had on shoes. He was teaching me how to skate. So me and he wasn't my little cousin, I think. Yeah, my little cousin. Yeah, he's only 1 year younger than me, and he know how to skate, but I didn't. So he was helping me out. He had his shoes on, and he was like making sure I don't fall. He telling me which way to go, because at this time, I'm just not organized with my life. So he teaching me how to skate. We go around the corner, me trying to push off the wall and keep steady pushing. And then my cousin was like, let's kick down the basket right by my house. Like, it was a tree, like it was like this big old tree, and then a basket right next to it, like the baskets from the grocery store. So me, I'm just saying, I'm young, so me and him both young. I say, okay, push that, kick down the basket. He kicked it down, and something popped out the tree. The crazy part was, it was the blob that I drew in class. I know it sounds crazy, right? It's just weird. Like, I was like, what the fuck? At the time, I'm just trying to push up the wall and run. I turned back, and it's still coming. I was the only one I wasn't the only one that saw it, because my cousin took off running. And like at this time, I have my skates on, so I can't run. I'm doing the best as I can just to push up the wall and get away. So I'm like just scared, just to keep pushing, looking back to make sure it's not getting closer and closer. I'm pushing. My cousin, like, he looking back, running, screaming, and like I called for my cousin's name. Like, I was like, I'm not gonna tell you. Like, I was like, Miles, 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 and I was just pushing up the wall, scared. Like, I don't know how fast my heart was beating. Like, it was like I didn't know like what to do. And soon as my cousin walked up the house, the thing disappeared from behind me. And I looked back and like I just like calmed down, like what the heck? And my cousin, we told my cousin, my older cousin, the story. He's like 3 years older than me, so he wasn't like really believing it. He was like, stop lying, stop lying. You just playing around. You just playing around. And this, I wasn't the only one that seen it, so I knew I wasn't going crazy. Because if I was the only one, then I put me in a mental hospital because I saw something that wasn't there. But my cousin saw it too, so I knew I wasn't going crazy. So me thinking like, well, what's that? Like, was it because I drew it and then the Ouija board and all that happening? Did anything like that related to the such? But after that, I just couldn't like. I wasn't the same after that. Like, I started watching more conspiracy videos, ghost videos caught on camera, anything that relates to ghosts, so I can see like what I saw, or if there's anything remotely to something that I did that day that would make my drawing come to life. So at this point, I'm with my little cousin talking to him about it, like, did you see it too, or did you just start running out of nowhere? Like, did you see something? At this time, he's saying, yeah, so you saw it too, it popped out the tree. It came out through us. I don't know what it was. And my cousin, my older cousin, we lying. So I'm like, okay, I don't know. But that was just one of my ghost stories, which was really creepy. Like, I have way more ghost stories and stories about like a pole went through my cousin's head. If y'all want to hear about that, any more ghost stories that you guys want to hear about, or any other like story times you guys want to hear about, put that in the comment section down below. Subscribe and make sure to hit that like button. And I don't know what else to say. I'm getting chills just talking about like getting freaked out. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but like it's just creepy because I was really young when I first saw it, and ever since that day, more creepy stuff has been happening. So it's like, am I going through something paranormal? But I have more videos about ghosts and like just angels and stuff and dreams. If you guys want to hear about the weirdest dream I had, put that in the link. Well, I was about to say the link below. The comment section down below. I don't know what else to say. Thanks for watching the video and bye.